Today is Monday, September 30th, 2019. I'm Nicole Thorne. Can you go to jail for leaving children in a hot car? Short answer, yes.
And I'm Zach Curry. We have the scoop on schools changing classification. The news is next.
Ladies, you can be part of the championship Wildcat wrestling tradition during lunch on October 8th. Head over to Coach Katie's room for an informational meeting. This is your chance to join one of the fastest growing high school sports. Practice with girls, compete against girls. In 1990, there were 112 high school girls out there wrestling. Now there are more than 16,000. No experience needed. Come to the meeting on October 8th and see if this could be your new thing.
Like to travel? Like theater? The arts? Ms. Calhoun is taking students to New York City in June of 2020. This is your chance to see the Big Apple and all it has to offer. If you are interested, stop by and see Ms. Calhoun for details and pricing.
If not New York, how about Canada, eh? Mr. Dupleix is taking students to Old Canada June 12th through 19th. You'll be going to Quebec, Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Ontario, and Niagara Falls. Brush up on your French and see what Eastern Canada has to offer.
Columbia High School Spotlight Theater presents The Outsiders, a play based on a novel by S.E. Hinton. It is the story of Pony Boy, a kid on the wrong side of life who is caught up in a territorial battle between the have and the have-nots. Growing up has never been easy, and Pony Boy and his friends prove it. Show starts October 10th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Tickets available at the door, just $10 for students and seniors and $12 for general admission.
It's time for a new feature here on the Wildcat Wire. Every Monday, we'll be profiling faculty and staff in our new What About You segment. Today, we will get to spend some time with Mr. Jessup and learn about things like his high school experience. I'm Deanna Veselchenko with Mr. Jessup here, and I will be asking you today about your high school experience. So, first question, what high school did you go to?
Well, I went to a little school north of us here, Midvale High School. We were the Midvale Rangers, and it's in between Weiser and Cambridge off of Highway 95.
Okay, what extra stuff or sports did you do in high school?
Well, I did all the sports. I was involved with football and basketball and track and baseball.
No. All right, what was your first date?
Oh, first date. Oh my goodness. Well, that would have been, my parents were kind of old school, so they said you can't really have a date until you're 16 years old. I took a date and we went to A&W Root Beer. They had a double cheeseburger that I just loved. I always got a couple of those with tater tots. So that was probably my first date.
Favorite school memory?
Favorite school memory. Every year we looked forward, like I say, to winning a district championship in basketball. We'd win, they'd have a really big steak banquet for us.
That's nice. What was your worst school memory?
Well, I'll tell you what, my worst probably, and that's a pretty easy one, my senior year in football, we were kind of picked to win the whole thing. 3 guys from Council's lumberjack team came in on a design play to spear me in the side and crushed a cartilage, broke a rib, punctured a lung, kind of went unconscious, woke up just about in the ambulance, just about ready to be checked into the Weiser Hospital. And that was really devastating for me because we were on a roll, and when one guy goes down on a small team like that, and especially depending on the position we're playing, it just changes the whole dynamic. So we didn't win another game the rest of the year, and we were on our way to a state championship. And that was just a very big bummer experience for me. And I remember it to this day. Life has its disappointments, and you just have to figure out a way to work through them.
They always get better someday.
Yeah.
But thank you for your time.
Well, you're welcome. Good to be able to visit with you this morning. Thank
Our hearts are treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps.
Did Pete saying mean things bother ya?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Today's weather is brought to you by Dr. Kim Keller. Your smile is your first impression. Make yours a great one. So see Dr. Keller today. Today's high is a high of 57 and a low of 36. Tomorrow we have a high of 57 and a low of 30. Back to you.
1 week after summer's end, a winter storm began blasting parts of the West with up to 3 feet of snow, smashing records with low temperatures, heavy snow, strong winds, and blizzard conditions. Snow was piling up across parts of California, Oregon, West Washington, Montana, Idaho, Nevada, and Utah. The National Weather Service, calling the storm historic, said temperatures in some areas would drop as much as 30 degrees below normal. Many daily records show maximum temperature records are possible through Monday, especially across the northern Great Basin, Rockies, and Northern California. The Weather Service has said, Here's some athletic
news. Last Thursday, the High School Association granted Nampa and Caldwell's petition to compete at the 4A level. Skyville will continue in the 5A bracket for at least the next 4 years. CUNA will move up to 5A. 13 schools across the state will change classifications. Other area schools changing classification are McCall, Donnelly to 2A to 3A, and Compass Charter and Ambrose, both 1A Division 1 to 2A.
A Boise mother accused of leaving her 3 young children inside a hot car in July has pleaded guilty to amended charges. Boise police say that in July, she left her 3 children alone in a parking lot on Fairview Avenue for about 20 minutes. The children, ages 1 month, 1, and 11, were acting normal but were sweating at the time when officers arrived. The vehicle was left unlocked and had 2 windows that were partially rolled down, and the car was turned off. BPD said at the time,
The SAT word of the day is exhaustive, an adjective which means rigorously complete, comprehensive, thorough. You can use it like this. The class made an exhaustive search of the classroom but couldn't find Manny the hamster.
That's the news. Thanks for watching, and remember,
Live the Wildcat way.